Hello, folks, and welcome to Get Woke with Danielle Moodie, where we break down some of the headlines or some of the things missing from the headlines that you need to get woke to. So, today, dear friends, so much has happened. So, first off, let me start with the good news, which is yay, we still have momentum. Since the seismic shift in the presidential election, with Joe Biden doing the courageous and patriotic thing by stepping aside and Vice President Kamala Harris taking the reins. I mean, how many calls have we done for Kamala at this point? We've done Win with Black Women call, which started off and led the way by Joteka Edie to set off a barrage of phone calls that have been raising millions of dollars for Vice President Kamala Harris and her campaign. We are at Southeast Asian women, Black men, Latino men, white dudes, white women, disabled folks, LGBTQ folks. Everyone is uniting around a common cause, which is Kamala Harris and saving our democracy. This is exactly the kind of energy that we have needed, and I could not be happier about it. And, surprise, surprise, that right now, for the past week, the media has dropped their Biden's age and his reasons for dropping out. And now it seems that they're focused on, dare I say, a bit of positivity. So then why, dear friends, would it make sense in this climate, given everything that we know about Donald Trump, about the 34 felony counts, the criminal, the twice impeached former president of the United States? Why would any media outlet, particularly one that is affiliated with Black folks, decide to sit down with this president? I have no idea. But that is exactly what NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists, has decided to do with their upcoming convention, which is today. So let me tell you a little bit about the National Association of Black Journalists. It was founded in 1975. And it was founded by 44 Black men and women to uplift, right, the field of journalism, to provide information and access to a industry that was closed off in many ways, right, to Black folks. And throughout the years, they have provided scholarships. They have provided, benefits for journalists, across the country to be able to connect with one another, to build power, to build awareness, all of these wonderful things. So why then would they think that in this presidential election that they should invite Donald Trump to their convention? I'm just curious. Donald Trump, the man who has attacked a number of Black women journalists, right? April Ryan, Yamiche Alcindor, that's just a couple, who has attacked Black people, right? Who has attacked the Black community, who has said that we don't need immigrants from quote unquote shithole countries when referring to African nations, has said that, oh, Black people will vote for me because I'm a criminal too. And oh, look at my sneakers. They're materialistic, so they'll be down with that. The Donald Trump who took out a full page ad to call for the execution of the now exonerated Central Park Five. The Donald Trump who him and his father were sued back in the 1970s, which would begin their long career with the law and breaking it, when they were denying housing to Black and brown residents of New York City. This is just off the dome, my friends. So explain to me then why the National Association of Black Journalists would see fit to use their very important platform to platform a known racist, so that Donald Trump and his campaign can then take these little cuts of Black folks in the audience, right? And him being interviewed on stage, by 3 Black journalists, one of which is from Fox News, of all outlets, to be able to use it as campaign fodder that says, oh, look, the Black folks are down with me. Now, Twitter, dear friends, the broke down platform, is in a rampage right now because here are the 3 women that are going to be interviewing Donald Trump. Rachel Scott from ABC News is a moderator. Harris Faulkner of Fox News is a moderator. Kadia Goba from Semaphore is going to be a moderator. First off, having any friggin' person from Fox be on that stage as if once again, not only are we legitimizing this illegitimate candidate for president, Donald Trump, who should not be even able to run for president, being as how felons in a number of states can't even vote. It was the state of Florida that said, let's ban the box and allow folks that have done their time to have their voting rights restored. And you know who blocked that from happening down in Florida after the voters said so? Ron DeSantis. So here's the thing. Donald Trump is a convicted felon that hasn't even served any fucking time. But somehow he can't get a job at Walmart, but he can run for the office. Nonetheless, why are we legitimizing Fox News as some type of real outlet? Fox News that had to pay out over $700 million for the lies that they spread about the 2020 election? Why are we, as media folks, saying that somehow Fox News in and of itself should be on par with an ABC News or a Semaphore? How does that even make sense? So on top of legitimizing Donald Trump, who is a racist and a criminal and an adjudicated sex offender, you also legitimize Fox News as some type of legitimate media outlet, which it is not. And those that are saying, which there have been many, that have said, well, NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists, have always invited presidential candidates to speak before their conference. Former attendees have been George W. Bush, has been President Obama, right? Well, that was during normal fucking political times. That was during a time when, let's say, George W. Bush didn't tell a bunch of white supremacists to stand back and stand by. That was during a normal time when, there were something called a peaceful transfer of power, where presidents or former presidents didn't steal documents in order to, resell them on the open global market. Friends, we cannot continue to do business as we always have when, in fact, things are no longer the way that they used to be. You have to adapt with the times. And so to legitimize Donald Trump as if he's some type of normal Republican candidate by giving him a platform inside of this very important association makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. There is nothing that you are going to learn from this quote unquote moderated interview with Donald Trump that you already don't know. All you are doing is giving the Trump campaign the clips that they need in order to show black faces. That's it. So once again, y'all fall for the fucking rope-a-dope and play yourselves. It is beyond me, dear friends, how we get to this place. Donald Trump is a criminal, a racist, a misogynist, a homophobe, a grifter, and a liar. He doesn't deserve any platform. So that is something, dear friends, that you needed to get woke to. That is it for me today here on Get Woke with Danielle Moodie. As always, power to the people and to all the people power. See you again in a little bit.